dear friends, my dear gods, my dear masters, welcome to all of you to this today's session, the Holistic Wellness Program. So 21 days. Today we are in 16th day. Let's see the schedule of today. So my sincere pranams to our beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji, on this occasion. So these are the common schedules, daily schedules. These are the topics, friends. So yes. So 16th day topics are teachings of Jesus Christ, usage of plastics, Mudra for menstrual problems, home remedies for menstrual problems. Final question and answers. Right. So, friends, so we are going to look at, and we are going to study, and we are going to learn the teachings of the great Jagat Guru, Mahan Yogi, Jesus Christ today. It's a great occasion for all of us, my dear friends, to know about him. Whatever he taught to the entire world, especially Christianity. So we all have to learn that, and we need to really implement in our own life. So before studying the Jesus Christ teachings, so I would like to reiterate on the 4 things which we have already studied, learned about it. So Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Atma Sakshatkara. So this is very important. Sravana means we need to listen everything carefully. The God has given 2 years here. It means here 2 years are there to listen more. Okay, and only one mouth. Mouth is useful for talking as well as eating also. That means 2 functions it will do. But ear will do only 1 function. Try to understand. So this does 2 functions, but it does only 1 function. But that too, he has given 2. Means you need to listen more and talk less. So your words should be less, but you should be listening more and more. A best listener can perform higher than the best speaker. Yes. Friends. So Sravana means you have to listen. Carefully you have to listen. Whatever other person says, so you have to give proper time and listen carefully from the other person, what exactly is trying to say. Second thing is Manana. When it comes to Manana, whatever you listen carefully, so the same thing has to be repeated, analyzed, understand. You understand inside. Do your own self-analysis. Try to repeat again and again within you. Right? So that's called Manana. So when you do Manana, it goes to every cell inside you. You'll become that. You'll become that. It becomes part of you also. Whatever it may be. So it may be subject, it may be a work, it may be anything, whatever it may be. Now, after doing this, what will happen is, so your implementation starts. That means actions will start from you. The actions and output will start from you based on the first 2 steps, my dear friends. So that's called Nididhyasana. So that means you have kept into the practice now. So things are getting to the practice. They become actions now. So once it becomes action, so what will happen is with these 3 things, friends, the physical life, spiritual life, wherever it is. So spiritual life, especially, if you do these 3 steps, first 3 steps, if you follow properly, you will get Atma Sakshatkara. That means self-realization, enlightenment you will get, my dear friends. So now we are going to carefully listen to the Jesus Christ teachings now. So there are set of teachings, the great teachings. We're going to learn, we are going to listen first, and then once again, keep on revising them. So time and again, you need to keep on repeating inside you. You try to understand yourself more and more on that. So that's what Manana. So do Sravana, do Manana on the Jesus Christ. It's his own teachings, all his teachings in lifetime, whatever he taught to the entire humanity. Those things, do Sravana, do Manana, and put them into the practice. Put them into your own life, into the action. Then definitely you'll get Atma Sakshatkara. You'll also become like Jesus Christ. Definitely one day or other day, in one life or other life, friends. you will definitely become Jesus Christ, no doubt about it. That is his vision will. The Jesus Christ, Jesus' vision will is, you want every one of us to become more than him, in fact. But one thing is, nobody can become more than him. The reason is already in the higher position, the toppest position. It's called Jagat Guru. What is Jagat Guru, friends? Jagat Guru means he knows I am everywhere, everything is in me. I am everywhere, everything is in me. So when that is the last position, highest position, my dear friends, in this universe. More than that, nothing is there. Never think that anything more than that. There is nothing beyond that. If someone reaches to that position, that level in your spirituality, in your spiritual journey, if anyone reaches to that position, that's called Jagat Guru position. Once you reach that position, beyond which nothing is there. There's nothing beyond that. That itself is called Brahma Gnani. That itself is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi. We call many names. Mahaparinirvana, right? So there are many words for that. So that is the law, that is the highest position, my dear friends. Anyone can reach. So Jesus Christ, Lord Krishna, Rama, and Buddha Bhagavan, Bhagavan Buddha, and all these great yogis, okay, and Shankaracharya. So such a great yogis have all reached Jagat Guru position. The Jagat Guru, that is the position they already reached. So we all can go and reach to the same place. We have that feasibility throughout our lives, as I mentioned previously. So almost about 300, 400 lives you are going to take. Time and again, you keep coming to the Earth planet or any other planet in this universe, right? You keep coming and going back. So somehow, so through that process of so many lives, so many deaths and so many lives takes place. So that's called Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Jananam, my dear friends. So when you're doing that, definitely in one or other life, you'll also definitely will become infinite soul. We already discussed. So the soul traveling from the soul journey starts, the soul evolution starts from infinite soul to the infinite soul, my dear friends. So Jesus Christ is the infinite soul, right? He's the infinite soul. He is the Brahmagnani. He is in the, he got Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Everything happened, my dear friends. Anyhow, so before going to the details, let's understand a little bit about him, about his birth and death and all these things, basically, right? So Jesus Christ, he born in Bethlehem, and he born to the Virgin Mary, and Joseph is the father. So they treat him as a father, but he born to the virgin woman. So her name is Mary, and in Bethlehem he born, basically. So after he born, of course, he started, he has all his life teachings, friends. All his life teachings, entire his life is recorded in the form of New Testament, the Bible. Every one of us must read it. Okay, so we have to read it. How many granthas you read? Part of your swadhyaya, right? You yourself will study about yourself more. When you are studying the other masters, great masters, their books, their teachings is as good as you are studying yourself, because whatever is there in the master, same thing is there within us. Whatever is teaching, whatever he is teaching himself. The same thing is teaching for us also, because we are also having soul consciousness. He's also having soul consciousness. Both are not different at all, right? So that is why whatever their teachings, through their books, through their granthas, like New Testament Bible, everyone must read it. Like Quran, you have to read. The Bhagavad Gita, you must read. All these great epics and great granthas, great books, so the great spiritual books, we must read them. Then only we'll understand about that master absolutely, completely, my dear friends. Anyhow, so what happened is he started teachings. All his teachings started at the age of 30. And then when he was teachings, basically what happened is, so some people were liking it, some people were not liking, not following him also, in fact. So in that context, what happens is, so he was, of course, a lot of people have rejected, even the Roman authorities who were the rulers of that country. So they rejected him badly. And then, of course, what happened is because of his teachings, many people are, so many people are getting inspired. Many people are going, they are traveling in his path. Okay. So, what is his path, friends? His path is the path of forgiveness, the path of love, the path of compassion, the path of the faith. Faith, compassion, love, forgiveness. These are the major tributes, the major things we need to attribute to the Jesus Christ qualities, my dear friends, the characteristics basically. So in this context, friends, I would like to tell you, so the Roman authorities have never liked him. They want to crucify him on the cross. They have crucified him. So when they have crucified him also, he has uttered the great words, great statements, which we are going to study now. And so of course he's crucified. The third day, so of course his birth is celebrated as Christmas Day. We all know that, December 25th. And he arose from the death, from the death he arose on third day after his crucifixion. That's called Easter Sunday. They celebrate. Christians celebrate that Easter Sunday, my dear friends. So likewise, these are the brief details about him. At the same time, if you try to understand his timings and his journey on the Earth planet, almost like after Gautam Buddha, after Gautam Buddha left, after 500 years, the Jesus Christ came onto the Earth planet, my dear friends. It means, so all about 2500 years ago, Gautam Buddha came. 2500 years ago, Gautam Buddha came. He came later on, after 500 years, right? He came to Earth planet. He's also inspired. He's also got inspired so much with the Gautam Buddha's teachings and his principles, my dear friends. What are the Gautam Buddha principles? Ahimsa, prajna, ahimsa, prajna. So these are the great teachings of him. That means always ahimsa. Ahimsa marga, madhya marga, ahimsa marga, and also the prajna. Prajna means the great wisdom, right? So the original wisdom, friends. So this is how the Gautam Buddha has, spent his life, my dear friends. So now, so let's understand about the Jesus Christ. So what are the teachings he has given to humanity? So let's study about them. Right. See, friends, so there are several teachings basically. So almost we have about 15 teachings are there. 15 teachings of Gautam Buddha. So, sorry, Jesus Christ we have. So let's study one by one, friends. Okay. So the first teaching is, seek ye the kingdom of the God and his righteousness first, then all else will be added unto you. This is the great teaching of Jesus Christ, friends. So definitely you need to understand Jesus Christ is the enlightened master, no doubt about it. And he has gone through the all great spiritual experiences. Everything he has got. He has done great miracles also, my friends. He walked on the water, so he could provide, so out of nothing, he could provide the food for everybody, rotis and all, everything he distributed to the many people who are suffering from the hunger. So likewise, he has done great miracles, no doubt about it. So he's the enlightened master and he's a Brahmagnani. He was having all siddhis, all the miracle powers he was having, my dear friends. Everyone will get, no doubt about that. If you are in the spiritual path, if you keep traveling, you definitely get it. Anyway, let's study about the first and foremost is teaching, seeking the kingdom of the God and his righteousness first, and then all else will be added unto you. All else will be added unto you. So that's the first teaching, my dear friends. So what is the meaning of this? Friends, so what it says is, try to enter into the kingdom of the God. That means try to look for, try to aspire for the kingdom of the God. That is the first thing you need to do. And his righteousness is first. Then all else will be added unto you. See, what he's trying to say is, if you start your meditation practice, you will definitely understand your own soul consciousness, my dear friends. So that means, where is the kingdom of the God? Right? That's the next thing you will tell. Next statement is the same thing. The kingdom of the God is within, my dear friends. When you understand kingdom of the God is within, you want to understand that kingdom of the God, what you are supposed to do, right? So what you are supposed to do. Actually, these statements, so as per Christianity, what will happen is they try to understand. So everything, whatever here, whatever we say, God means they try to treat, they try to visualize or assume Jesus is the God here. But so for your sake of clear understanding, I'm trying to tell you again. The God means you must understand the soul, the Atma, Paramatma. You need to understand in that context, my dear friends. Right? So that's why, so seek ye the kingdom of the God. So the kingdom of the God is within. How do you seek the kingdom of the God if it is within? You must travel inside. You must do meditation. You must do more sadhana, swadhyaya, sajjan sangatya. With this, you'll be able to enter slowly, your meditation deepens. You travel inside of you, my dear friends. So that is where the kingdom of the God is there. That's what he's trying to say in the second statement. When you really seek the kingdom of the God, that means when you spend your time with your own soul consciousness, with your own Atma, right? With your own Atma. So then what will happen is you get everything else, my dear friends. That's what in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna also says. We will get Chaturtha Purushadha, Chaturvida Purushartha, Chaturvida Purushartha. So these four things will get, my dear friends. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharmartha, Kama, Moksha. These four are always possible if you are having meditation with you. If you are going in the spiritual journey, if you are going the spiritual path, my dear friends, if you are doing meditation, if you are going inside, you are making inner journey and you are doing sadhana. That means, so when you are with your Atmic consciousness, my dear friends, then what will happen is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharmartha, Kama, Moksha. Dharma means always you will know what is right, what is wrong. So you'll do always right things, my dear friends. Right things come to you, right things will do it. So right things you'll do, right things it will come to you. That's called dharma, right? So the second one, dharma artha. Artha means aishwarya. You'll get all the aishwarya, all the prosperity, right? Health, everything you'll get, my dear friends. So that's what you'll get. So when you are with your soul consciousness, everything else will be added to you. That's what Jesus Christ is also telling. Even the Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, both are one and the same. Then kama. Kama means whatever the desires you have, it will be fulfilled, my dear friends. So when the first three things are there, the fourth one is obviously it comes. That is called moksha, right? Dharmartha kama moksha. Dharma you get, artha you get, kama means the all wishes, all the great your desires and wishes will be fulfilled. Then if these three things are there, so, these are the four important goals of the human life, my dear friends. They are the four important goals of the human life. Need to achieve these four always. Try to understand. So these four, the last one is moksha. Moksha means liberation. Mukti. Mukti from dukkha. Dukkha rahita sthiti. That is, when you get dukkha rahita sthiti, mukti you get, then you get janma rahita sthiti. That means birthless. You become birthless. You first you become sadless. That means no sadness with you. There's no kind of a depression. Nothing will be there with you. Then you become birthless, my dear friends. By once you achieve the self-realization, kaivalya, you achieve the kaivalya, my dear friends. So that's the meaning of this. Let's go to the third one. Friends, I am the son of the God. I and my father are one. I and you are one. So here is again. So the same statement. The same statement we will compare with the Bhagavad Gita, friends. I am the son of the God. I am Brahmasmi. I and my father are one. I and my father are one. So the meaning of this is Aham Brahmasmi, Sarvam Kalidam Brahma. So then Sarvam Kalidam Brahma. So I and my father are one. That means myself, I am a Jivatma. So my father, that means my Purnatma, we both are one. I and you are one. Tattvamasi Svetaketu. Tattvamasi Svetaketu. Tat Sat. It is that. I am that. Tat Sat. See, there are four things, my dear friends. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Sarvam Kalidam Brahma, Tattvamasi Ketu, Tat Sat. Okay, these are the four things every time you need to remember, my dear friends. So these are the four things. Same way, similarly, in Testament, Bible says Testament also, Jesus Christ, one of the teaching is, I am the Son of the God. That means Aham Brahmasmi, right? I am the Son of the God. That means I am that Atma, that Jivatma. Who is the Son of the God, my dear friends? God is who is the God? Replace the God word with Paripurnatma, Supreme Soul, Supreme Consciousness, my dear friends. Supreme Consciousness, Paramatma. So, Son means what? Is a son, is a child of that, Paripurnatma. Similar, similarly, in Bhagavad Gita also said very clearly, Paripurnatma is there. We are all the Amsatmas. We are liberated. We are generated. We took birth as an infant souls, Jivatmas from the Paripurnatma. That means I am the Jivatma. My Paramatma is always there. So I am the son of the God. So that's a meaning. That means Jivatma, Paripurnatma, Paramatma. So these two things are there. Yes, that's true. And I and my father are one. It means friends. What will happen is whatever is there within you and your father, that means your Paramatma, right? The same consciousness is there within you, it is everywhere. So that's what it says, right? Where is Paramatma? Where is soul consciousness? It is everywhere. Omnipresent, omnipresent, omnipotent, isn't it? So when it says omnipresent, that means Paramatma is everywhere. It means he is inside me also. He is inside me, he is inside everybody, he is inside you, inside that, inside this. Whenever it is everywhere, friends, what we say is, he and me is one. I and my father are one. There is no difference at all. Right? So let's understand this. And friends, I and you are one. I and you means what? I am the Jivatma. You are also one of the Jivatma. That animal is also one of the Jivatma. Same way, the plant is also one of Jivatma. The small creatures also one of Jivatma, right? And this particular a chair, right? A book. So that is also Jivatma, one of the Jivatma. So that means I and you. That means I and everything else. We are all one. That means we are all the Jivatmas. We are same, my dear friends. So try to understand this. Now, I fasted for 40 days. Try to understand this carefully. Friends, if you want to understand, I and my father is one. I am the son of the God. I and you are the one. How do you understand all these things without practice of meditation? Tell me. Can you understand without your practice of meditation, without your practice of your sadhana, right? Can you understand? Can you realize this truth? It's highly impossible. Most of the times, my dear friends, outside in the world, if you observe it, if you understand, everybody is the body consciousness. 90%, 80 to 90% people are in the body consciousness, my dear friends. Nobody is living in soul consciousness, right? Whenever he doesn't live in the soul consciousness, how can he understand he and Paramatma is same? And he and you, we both are same. We both are same. Me and that other object, we both are same. We both are having same soul consciousness, my dear friends. So this particular thing, when do you understand without doing sadhana? So that is why, friends, what happens is, Jesus Christ, what he has done is in his life, he has gone to the mountain, he fasted for 40 days. What is the fasting he is referring to? It's not a physical fasting, my dear friends. It's called mental fasting. What is the mental fasting? No talking, no thinking, right? Non-thinking. Non-thinking is meditation again, right? So zero state of mind, empty state of mind. So that is particularly called fasting, mental fasting, my dear friends. So the mental fasting is very important in order to realize the truth, the original truth, my dear friends. So unless you realize the truth, that is gnana. We call it as a gnana or a wisdom, my dear friends. So once you get that wisdom, is that gnana or the truth once you realize. How do you realize? I fasted for 40 days. You see how beautifully Jesus Christ is telling 40 days I fasted. That means continuous 40 days I have done the meditation. I was in Diksha. I never came out of my asana. I was continuously doing 40 days meditation. Mandala Diksha, my dear friends. What is Hanuman Chalisa, my dear friend? Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman means become Vaiputra. Chalisa means 40 days. 40 days you become a Vaiputra. If you keep observing your breath, definitely you become Hanuman Chalisa. You yourself become Hanuman, Anjaneya. You also become Jesus Christ because he has fasted for 40 days in order to realize after 40 days he got enlightened. Try to understand this. Right? Understood? So, friends, at the same time, whenever you are doing practice, a deeper practice of meditation, God will put a lot of testing for you. How good you are at your sadhana, how strong, how much faith you have in your own sadhana, that will be tested by the astral masters, my dear friends. So in the Jesus life, in Jesus life also, one of the such kind of astral master, he came in the form of Satan. Okay, we call it as Satan, right? So he came in the form of Satan. She came, one of the astral master came down, descended to the earth planet. So yes, she has troubled. It has troubled, that master has troubled to the Jesus Christ when he was doing sadhana and all. She used to give roti, So she, like stone is there, no? Stone, it converts into rotis, and she used to try to give the roti to him. And she want to basically disturb the Jesus Christ sadhana. So that's what she's trying. But he never came out of it. He never, he never got disturbed with the Satan. Whatever she did, he never disturbed, my friends. That's how the astral masters put the testing for you in order to understand your power of meditation, your faith in the meditation, especially, my dear friends. So similarly in Gautam Buddha's life also, so there is one more, this such an incident happened, right? So it's common to all of us. In fact, whenever we go in the spiritual path, we get testings. Basically, we get definitely testings, but one must not leave the sadhana, practice of meditation, my dear friends, at any point of time. So you need to be so aware of it. You need to be so persistent in your sadhana, my dear friends. Anything may come, whatever may come across, whatever obstacles may come to you. Never leave the sadhana, never leave the meditation, my dear friends. So we also need, that's why for all meditators in PSSM, Mahavatar Foundation, what we do is over start the meditation, 40 days you practice it. 41st day, if you don't feel any difference from previous life to the after these 40 days, if you don't get any benefits out of meditation, you leave it. But without consistent meditation of 40 days, 41st day, you can't claim that I did not get anything. Do consistent sadhana every day, 1 hour, minimum 1 hour. We described 3 plus 2 plus 1, but at least 1 hour per day, continuously 40 days you practice. That's called Mandala Diksha, Hanuman Chalisa. Do it. If you don't get any benefit for the first day, you leave the meditation, not a problem. Right? So please do that. So next teaching is, friends, unless thine two eyes become one, you cannot enter the kingdom of the God. See how beautiful this statement. Wonderful statement. So entire, so he's keep on telling, friends, here. He's keep on telling, so through his teachings, he tries to tell about meditation. He tries to tell about, the kshetra. He tries to tell about third eye power, whatnot. All the spirituality is covered in these teachings. You don't need to search any other thing at all. Okay. So when I'm trying to try to always compare with the spiritual wisdom. Everything is there in this, friends. Jesus Christ, cannot be assumed as a founder of this Christianity. Never assume that. Never think that. He's a philosopher. He's a great yogi. He's a Jagat Guru. Everything, my dear friends. Right? The Christianity as a religion formed, which is currently going on. So that's a different thing. Because a religion is a set of rules they create. You need to follow that. The spirituality gives the freedom. The rituality or religion gives the bondage, my dear friends. Your spirituality gives the freedom. The religion will bind you. It gives the bondage, my dear friends. Anyhow, let's understand. See, we have two physical eyes. Unless these two eyes become one eye, that is the third eye, Agna Chakra. Unless when you close, when it becomes, my dear friends, when these two physical eyes become the one eye, that is soul eye, third eye, Jnana Chakshu, Divya Chakshu, when it becomes one, when and only when you close your eyes, clasping fingers, cross your legs, sit comfortably, focus on the breath, observe the breath, go inside, make mind empty, then only your third eye, Agna Chakra will get activated. Right? So that means he's telling completely in a simple sentence, he's telling these two physical eyes must become one eye, then only you can understand. You can enter into the kingdom of the God. You can realize the kingdom of the God, my dear friends. Isn't it? So how do you enter the, see, for the kingdom of the God, the third eye is a ticket. That's a ticket. You take a ticket, you can enter into the kingdom of the God. Yes. If I get a third eye activation, then I can see the entire lokas. I can communicate to all the masters. I can go beyond this, beyond the physical body, beyond the mind, beyond the physical plane. I travel to the other planes. The other side I will travel. I am this side. Now I will travel to other side. I meet lot of masters. So that is that is what he's trying to say. Jesus trying to say is, when your third eye is activated, you can enter into the kingdom of the God. Where is kingdom of the God? Which is within. Friends, no need to search outside. There is nothing outside, my dear friends. What is there outside? Which is non-permanent. Everything is a temporary, which is all illusion, right? It is all mithya. It's all Brahma, Maya. Everything is like that. Everything is temporary, my dear friends. How do you go and search for something when there's everything temporary outside of you? Even your physical body is also temporary. How do you go and search outside of your body, my dear friends? When there is a mine inside, there is a mine, gold mine inside. Then why do you go and search outside? What is there outside? Swami Vivekananda says, the whole universe is within you. You don't need to go outside and search. Every answer you will get within you. You're a microcosmos. Macrocosmos is there, but you're a microcosmos within your physical body, my dear friends. So that's how. Friends, try to understand this. When you get third eye activation with your rigorous practice of meditation, the deep sadhana, then your two eyes became one eye. The one eye is soul eye, the one eye is third eye. Then you can enter into the kingdom of the God. Such is the simplest form of explanation of third eye. It's a wonderful explanation of third eye, my dear friends. Anyway, right. If therefore thine eye be single, thine the whole body shall be full of light. What is the meaning? When my two eyes become one single eye, right? One single eye, when I achieve that, I'll be filled with the huge amount of cosmic light into my entire body. My body will be full of cosmic light, my dear friends. So that's the meaning of it. Yes. Next. So unless you become a child, you cannot enter into the kingdom of the God. See how beautiful, wonderful statement. See, friends, what happens is, observe the children. What are their qualities? The children qualities. Children qualities are very simple. Live at the present moment, forgiveness, forgiveness. At the same time, a lot of kindness, very friendly, maitri. A lot of, it's a maitri. That means friendship, forgiveness, and then so the kindness. So everything will be there with them. The children are called God, my dear friend. What is the God quality? God's quality is always, be in the blissful condition, happiest condition, though, eternally happy. At the same time, be at the present moment and always forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. That is the quality of the child. He doesn't have a fixed mind, my dear friends. Whatever happened in in his life, just a second before, he forgive it, and then he may forget also. He'll also forget. Such is the quality of the child. Are we having that quality now? Is there, I mean, that kind of qualities are there within us? Just do a check. It is not there. Everywhere, we are suffering because of, all the Arishad Vargas are predominant within us. In the child, it is zero mind, my dear friends. What is state of mind of the child? Zero state of mind. Sunya sthiti. That's called godliness, the God state, the God state of mind. That's why children are God. Children are called God. Now, what he's trying to say is, unless you become a child, you cannot enter into the kingdom of the God. It means, unless you make your mind empty, unless you be at the present moment, unless you forget and forgive, isn't it? Unless you have the faith, complete faith on me, on your own self, on your own soul consciousness, my friends. Unless you have all these qualities, you cannot become a child. When you don't become a child, you cannot enter into kingdom of the God. It means you cannot go inner journey. You cannot make any inner journey. Your mind will be always disturbed condition. Your mind is always in turbulent mode. You can never enter into the kingdom of the God. That's the meaning of it, friends. Now, so let's understand Jesus' two commandments, my dear friends. What are the commandments? The great command always we'll try to understand. So Jesus is a symbol for what? Symbol for love, forgiveness, faith, compassion. These are the four aspects, isn't it? So here what he says is love thyself with all thy heart. It means love yourself. Love yourself. So many people are confused here also. Love yourself means I need to kiss my hand, I need to kiss my cheeks. No, it's not that. That is not the way he's teaching. He is teaching that love yourself. What is yourself? Your soul consciousness. Love your Atma. That means love your Atma means, so practice meditation. Be with it. When do you be with yourself, my dear friends? Through which you can be able to reach your soul. Through the breath, you can reach to the soul consciousness. The soul consciousness, that is you. So when do you spend your time with you? That is only in the meditation. It means when you're spending your time with meditation, that's called loving yourself. You are loving yourself. That's the most purest form of love one can give it his own life is meditation. That's what the soul, the inner journey, my dear friends. So that's what he's trying to say, not the physical love. Don't get confused with the physical love. At the same time, love thy neighbor like thyself. It means, so you also try to love the neighbor. Neighbor means whoever is surrounding me, right? Whoever is surrounding me, I need to love all those neighbors. It means, again, don't get confused with the physical love. Physical love has got a boundaries, has its own limitations, my dear friends, and it is conditional. But the love with yourself, love with your own soul, your own self, is unconditional, boundariesless, unbounded, my dear friends. Now, when you understand this love neighbor means, we also must teach meditation to others. Teach meditation to others so that they will also go inside them. They'll also do the inner journey. They'll also get transformed in their life. They become better human being, isn't it? So in everybody's life, my dear friend, the ultimate goal of Samadhi Sthiti is Prajna Karuna. That is the wisdom and compassion. Both must be there. You have only wisdom, no compassion, it's going to be horrible, my dear friends. What is the Ravana and what is Rama? Difference between Ravana and Rama. Ravana is having a lot of wisdom. Don't underestimate him. He's really the great Jnani, Vijnani. You can say like he's a Brahmagnani. Ravana Brahma. That's why we call it the Ravana Brahma. But what does it is? What is lacking? Lacking compassion. Lacking compassion. He didn't follow he was not in the ahimsa. He was not having that particular thing is called compassion. He was lacking in that. Then also your life will not be complete, my dear friends. Okay, whenever you get wisdom, whenever you receive wisdom, where from the wisdom comes, my dear friends? Why do we need to do meditation? So meditation is generally what we do is we receive a lot of cosmic energy through meditation. At the same time, along with cosmic energy, let me tell you the other thing. One important thing of the benefit of meditation. The most important along with the energy, what it comes is your own inner voice. You start listening to it. Until now, you don't have any guidance from inside. When you go into the deep meditation, along with the energy what is received through Brahmarandra, we also start getting the intuition activated within you. For every question, you have answer inside. You don't need to ask anybody in this life or any other Vijnani, Yogi, whatever Brahmagnani. You don't need to approach anybody. Once you really activate your own intuition through the meditation, the first and foremost thing is, so whatever question you put, the answer comes from inside. So that's the highest benefit of meditation, my dear friends. So that's how, friends, understand. So understand that. So love the neighbor like thyself. Okay, let's go one by one. Otherwise, it takes a lot of time. So the man does not live by bread alone. Friends, here is the point you need to understand. Many of us, we think that we'll be able to live only with the food, the bread. It's not possible. The reason I said many times, we are not only the body, we are the body, we are the mind, intellect, then consciousness. When we are all these things, four, we are the four. We are not one, my dear friends. When you are not only the physical body, how do you survive just with the bread? Is it possible? Your physical body needs the bread. That means physical food. What does your mind needs? Mind needs some kind of a jnana, right? So it needs some kind of a jnana, some kind of a, so it has to study, it has to undergo the practice of meditation. Then only it will be peaceful. That's the ahara for that. Meditation is, kind of a food. If you give it to the, basically your mind become silent. So so especially mind needs that kind of a wisdom. And at the same time, intellect is there. Intellect also comes from experiences. Over the so many lives, you undergo a lot of experiences, then the intellect will be built. And then soul, there is a consciousness. Of course, the consciousness is everywhere and every time within you. So there is zero distance between you and the consciousness, my dear friends. Always try to understand. Your mind, once it goes into silent mode, it is switched off, go into the Sunya Sthiti, then what is the distance between you and, you and Paramatma, or you and soul consciousness? It's a zero. It became zero now, right? So same way, the consciousness is always present in everybody, my dear friends. I already told you in previous classes. Our mind became an abstraction. Our mind has, not our mind has working like a blanket on the thousand watt candle bulb. That's our atma. That's our soul consciousness. That is why always many people use the words like many people try to use the words like the soul has to be energized, the soul energy has to be increased. They're wrong words. Don't use those words. Your soul is always energetic. Your soul is infinite. Infinite potential is having. It's infinite capacity it is having. Even now also. Now also within you. But who is stopping it? Your mind is stopping it. That is how in meditation we make that first, we kill that mind. We have to kill the mind first. Then your body and directly you have an interaction like this. You have an interaction between the soul and the physical body. These two things are very pure in nature, my dear friends. So that's how you're in between these two things, right? These two things, whatever you say, this is your mind, this is your intellect. These two things are abstract always. Sometimes I have right intellect, bad intellect, wrong intellect also. Likewise, so if I have bad experiences, I have a bad intellect is formed inside me, right? At the same time, mind has got so many qualities. All inner 6 inner enemies are there. It never allow you to connect to the soul. In fact, only one thing: the practice of meditation entirely you do for what purpose? Your soul is always there within you. It never left you. Once it left, of course, the physical body has to die, no doubt about it. But when this is always there, we are unable to connect this energy to our physical body. Physical body is suffering because of lack of energy. For that, what is the main obstacle is these two are the obstacles. Kill these things. In fact, kill this also. Then just the direct connection between these two happens through meditation. Then all the every cell of your physical body get cleansed, get healed, my dear friends. So that's why, so man alone cannot live by the bread alone. You need a lot of things. So mind needs the wisdom, intellect needs the experiences, and your soul consciousness needs meditation, right? So friends, other thing is what goes into mouth that does not defile the person. What comes out of the mouth that defiles a person. See how beautiful it is. What goes into mouth that does not defile the person. What comes out of the mouth that defiles the person. Meaning is, let's say we eat something into our stomach through mouth. Whatever we eat through mouth, it goes into stomach. That does not downgrade your soul or soul consciousness, my dear friends. It does not affect you. Probably if your food is not good, you may get some ailment or your digestion system may be damaged. Not more than that. But whatever you talk, whatever it goes out of your mouth, what it goes out of your mouth, friends, only the words will go. That's called kshetra. It means your kshetra is not good. If your kshetra is not good, it is not corrected. It is not, that's called trikarana suddhi. It's called trikarana suddhi. What is trikarana suddhi? Manasa, vacha, karmana. Whatever you think, whatever you talk, whatever you do, this must be purified. It must be clean. Okay? So when these three things are happened, my dear friends, especially whatever you talk, whatever goes out of your mouth, it is going to downgrade your soul, my dear friends. You have to be very careful. Should not use any wrong words. Don't talk any untruth. At the same time, don't generate any kind of unnecessary words out of your mouth. Right? So that's how what happens is the great yogis, whatever they talk, it is realized. Whatever they talk, the words are so powerful for them because they are always with the satya. It means they are always living in the soul consciousness. Whatever they talk from their mouth, it is so powerful word. Especially Jesus Christ is to give the health and is to correct the people's problems just by his words. He used to say, okay, go, this happens for you. Similarly, they used to stop the rain. When the rain is happening, when all the disciples, they are in the problem, what it does is he tries to stop the rain. He can stop the rain because once he's enlightened master, he become a friend with the entire all the 5 nature of elements, natural 5 elements, my dear friends. Whatever 5 elements are there in nature, they become friend with him. Whatever he asks, whatever he requests, they listen to him. Such is the power of yourself. Your own self is having so many powers, my dear friends. So likewise, friends, in fact, so Jesus Christ, so likewise, all his teachings, he was telling to about 13 disciples, he made it ready. By the time he depart, what he has done? 13 disciples, he made it ready in his life. Similarly, Gautam Buddha has made 500 disciples ready before he depart from his physical plane. Likewise, friends, all these teachings, they used to teach to all the group of disciples, my dear friends. Now, so this particular teaching is wonderful. This teaching is, giving you the complete wisdom of kshetra. Your tongue, whatever you talk, whatever comes out your mouth, be aware of it. Be it a conscious, highly conscious effort you must do. While talking, you must be having the great purity in that. It must be cleansed. When it will be cleansed, my dear friends? When your thoughts are cleaned, when your mind is clean, your words will be clean, obviously, automatically. So this is the understanding you need to make, friends. Blessed are they who are in pure heart, for they see the kingdom of God. Blessed are they who are pure in heart, for they see the kingdom of the God. Very simple. As I told you right now, if somebody is pure in heart, it means Trikarana Suddhi. If he is very pure in his mind, thinking, talking, doing, everything is doing, what happens is, no doubt that he'll be able to see the kingdom of the God. There's no doubt on that, my dear friends. So next, in my Father's kingdom, there are many mansions. The other teaching, my dear friends. Wonderful teaching. As I also keep on telling, so I was teaching in the previous classes also, particularly what are the lokas we have. We are not only having physical loka, my dear friends. Bhuloka. Bhuloka means all the physical solid planets. Group, the combination of the summary of all the physical planets and solid planets, nothing but Bhuloka. Okay? Bhuloka, Borloka, Swarloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Mahaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. So many worlds are there in this, God's mansion. That's what it's trying to say. In my father's kingdom, I have so many mansions, so many upper worlds, so many urthalokas, high frequency lokas, high frequency worlds are there. He's trying to say that. When do you understand that? When you become a master, when you make an inner journey, you'll be able to understand that. When your thought is activated, then only you can be able to realize that this particular truth, my dear friends. Now, so, oh Lord, these people do not know what they are doing. Please pardon them. Please pardon them. What is the meaning of this, my dear friends? When he was on the crucifixion cross, right? Still on the crucifixion, when the crucifixion is happening, when he is on the cross, he is trying to utter this statement, great statement, my dear friends. What is the meaning of this? What is the message in this to entire humanity? Friends, whoever does anything to you, suppose somebody spoken to you harshly, somebody blamed you, somebody criticized you, then immediately your reaction will be arrogant. Your reaction will be aggressive. It should not be a reaction. You don't need to react for it. One thing you need to understand is, only one thing you need to understand, because he is talking out of his ignorance, out of his agnana, okay? Jnana, agnana. So he is talking out of his ignorance. You must understand that. But one life or other life, you will also grow to the level what you are right now. You're a master. You have great wisdom, right? So everyone, whoever is talking to you badly, whoever is killing somebody, what you need to understand is you need to forgive them. All the sins, you need to forgive them. Definitely you need to forgive them. That's what we say, forgive them, forget them, right? When you forgive them, what happens? Definitely, so once you forgive them, you need to think that they also will come to your level in one or other life. There is no urgency, friends. Everybody is given the opportunities of 300 to 400 lives. Everybody will come to that stage, no doubt about it. At this point of time, don't underestimate him, don't scold him, or don't go and hit him. All that, if you try to do that, then you pick up a negative karma here. When you listen to it, and then when you don't react to it, just forgive him. Similarly, you see here now. So that means all your enemies you must forgive. All your enemies you must forgive. Whatever they have done, no harm to you, doesn't matter. Just forgive them. If you forgive them, what will happen is your inner will be strengthened always. If you have an attitude of forgetfulness and forgiveness, my dear friends, then you are closer to the God's relation. The self-relation, you can go closer to the self-relation. Those are the qualities you must develop, my dear friends. For the lives, so many lives I'm telling you, you must develop all these qualities within you. Right. Friend. So that means even on the cross, he's praying to God, praying his father. Father, that, oh Paramatma, you please pardon them. They don't know anything. They are ignorant people. They are Agnanis. And now, spread. 13th one, don't be afraid of those who can kill only your bodies but cannot touch your souls. That's true. In Kurukshetra, Arjuna was, trying to do the war on the battlefield. He's trying to kill all the Kauravas, his grandfathers, his cousins, so many people, his gurus, all these people are there. So that he was still thinking in the confusion. How can I kill all these, my own, neighbors and cousins and gurus and all this, how can I kill? That's a question which is having in his mind. So then Sri Krishna is to clearly tell him, he educated him through this something called yoga. So this guy, then he used to say, Yogi Bhava Arjuna, become a yogi first. Do meditation, understand yourself. Who are you? You are not the physical body. And they are also not the physical body. You're a soul consciousness. They are all soul consciousness. Even if you remove their body, how does it last for you? How does it make difference for them? Once you remove this body, the soul will travel to the Swargaloka. Once it goes to Swargaloka, it spends some time there, depends upon Punya, Papa, what you have done on the earth planet, then you will again come back. You take another body. What is the loss for you? Even if you kill all the people, all 100 people, what is the loss for you, Arjuna? Why you are thinking that? Your dukkha is not gone. You didn't get the realization of yourself. You don't know who you are. First realize that. First become a yogi. Then you do the war. Go to the battlefield. Same thing, my dear friends. There particularly, Krishna is telling to Arjuna, now we need to understand this with respect to ourselves. We need to tell to our mind. Our soul is teaching this to our mind. First become one with the breath. Come in contact with the soul. Connect to the soul. Connect to the soul consciousness, which is very much within you. You are disconnected long back. You're disconnected long back at the earliest age of 2-3 years, friends. You're all connected to the Paramatma. Your soul consciousness is always connected to the Paramatma the first 2-3 years of your life. Slowly, what happened? As your conscious mind grows, friends, because of the way your parents are bringing up you, your parents are bringing you up, the method of parenting, the method of schooling, which makes you disconnected completely. You are completely disconnected from your own soul consciousness, the inner candle, the high voltage candle, my dear friends. Right? So that's how, what the statement meaning is, don't afraid of that. Anybody can touch you. He can touch only body. He cannot touch your soul. That's the meaning of it. Wonderful meaning, right? Right. So the heaven, friends, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my works shall not pass away. See here, heaven, earth, all these physical things, whatever you see, everything will vanish one time or other time, my dear friends, because they are temporary things. Even the sun will vanish one fine day. Sun will go, moon will go, all the plants will vanish. Nothing will be intact, my dear friends. In fact, in our own body, you just check up. Every day, 10 crores of cells will die, 10 crores of cells will come back. Originate, my dear friends. It means you are not the same person before one day. After one day, you are not the same person at all. You are a different person now, because you have different cells, different number of cells. The new cells have come and occupied your physical body. But in fact, we don't know this truth. We always think that I got a disease, how to come out of this disease, you will be thinking. But you are already rejuvenated. Why do you worry about it? You are already rejuvenated from yesterday to today, my dear friends. So that is the kind of, the understanding you need to take. One must take it, my dear friends. So that's why heaven and earth, even they all pass away, my dear friends. But your works shall not pass away. What are your works? Your great service to the entire life beings, humanity. Understand? Your great teachings, the teachings for the enlightenment of the people. The great teachings for cultivating the great strength, the latent potential, to bring it out, to show them the spiritual path. All these great works, whatever you do, teachings, the so-called service to humanity, whatever you do, all these things will still remain. If all the other things goes away, but your gnana, whatever you got the gnana on this earth planet, with your lives, so many lives you are spending, you receive a lot of gnana, wisdom, and your spiritual experiences, and your spiritual seva. These will be always intact with you. It will come with one life to other life, one life to other life. It will be keep coming along with you, my dear friends. Of course, all negative karmas also will come along with you. Need to be careful, right? So, last and final one we will try to discuss today. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man come unto the Father but by me only. Means, what is the meaning of way is, see, friends, I am the way, I am the path, I am the truth, I am everything. That means Amshatma. Amshatma, whatever is there, is referring to Amshatma in the statement. I means the Amshatma is the only one which can connect to the Purnatma, which can connect to the Father. There is nothing else in this world can connect to that, isn't it? So that's why we need to understand the Amshatma. That is Amshatma. That is, I am only truth. That means my Amshatma, whatever you call it as, Amshatma Paripurnatma. Both are one and the same. We also come to know both are one. I and my father are one. Son and father, both are one, isn't it? So in that perspective, you think, my friends, my dear friends, so what will happen is the Amshatma, soul consciousness, what we have is, that is the truth, that is the life, that is the way, that is only the way you reach to the enlightenment. You also will be able to connect to your father in the upper worlds, in all the high frequency worlds. You will be able to connect to him. Okay, friends. So with this, the great teachings of Jesus Christ with respect to spiritual perspective, my dear friends. So learn all these things, remember, implement Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Atma Sakshatkara. We all will be enlightened, my dear friends. If you follow this, only just 15 statements of the Jesus Christ, that is much more than enough. The great spiritual wisdom, it is, in a nutshell, it is given. So thank you, friends, for this the great listening you have done for such a long time. I took long time, in fact. So let me cover the topics faster. Then we go for meditation. Then we break it. We'll end the session. So again, going for meditation and coming back, it may take time. Friends, very simple. So now we have finished the spiritual topic, friends. Now we are moving to this holistic wellness topic. The part of it is uses of plastics. The plastics should not be used. We have discussed in the earlier times also. The reason being, the plastics, the two ways it is harmful. One is for yourself, for your physical body, physical health. Second is for environment. The first thing what it does is, for in your physical body, if you start taking, what happens is nowadays in every home, the water bottle, the water cups, the storage boxes, and the water filter, the water taps, everything is a plastic, my dear friends. So what will happen is the plastic, what it's going to do is, if anything comes in contact, any liquid for that matter, it may be chemical, it may be water, whatever it comes in contact with the plastic. So there's a kind of chemical reaction will happen. Then the nanoparticles of the plastic get melted into the water. Okay. So then when you drink, it will go inside. What it does, it go on, stuck with the inside walls of the small intestine. Then, so what it does is, it cannot absorb the nutrients from your physical body. Whatever it generates after the digestion, it has to absorb properly. When it cannot do a proper absorption, what happens? Obviously, one thing will happen is, you get a mineral deficiency. The reason for hair fall, the baldness, a lot of other things happens. Even hormonal imbalance also will happen, my dear friends. That is the one of the disadvantage. The other thing is, friends, so it is very detrimental and harmful for the atmosphere. It's very harmful to the atmosphere. The reason is, even for decades, if you throw a plastic on the ground, on the soil, even for decades, it doesn't disintegrate, it doesn't decompose. It's very dangerous. So please come out of all these practices of using these plastics. Go with the steel, go with the copper and brass, all the other way of doing it. All the the mud parts, right? With the help of mud, whatever the vessels are there, you can utilize it. So come out of plastics. It's an emergency. It's an urgency for the part of the global warming also. In fact, so we'll be discussing tomorrow. Fine. So mudra for menstrual problems, friends. What is mudra? Okay. So menstrual problems are basically, the quite common problem nowadays. The biggest problem, in fact. So many of the ladies are suffering. So we need to be careful about it, friends. So menstrual problems are happening because of the basically hormone imbalance. Most of the women suffering from hormone imbalance. The reasons for hormone imbalance are many. Okay. So lack of proper sleep, lack of proper food, okay, lack of exercises, sedentary life. Same time, uh, taking milk. Milk is the biggest culprit. Should not take milk like animal protein it is. Same time, the non-vegetarian animal protein, there's also should not take. Okay, so that this kind of so many factors are there, and all other the some people are BD, cigarette, coffee, tea, all these so many other habits are there, bad habits. So with that also the alcohol. So whatever you do with all this, so finally with all these things, what will happen is, so they get this menstrual, the irregular periods. We can say irregular periods. So many of the times, friends, when irregular periods comes, so the ladies, approaches the English doctor, the modern doctors. They only can control you. Slowly, slowly, what happens, the menstrual problems like continuous bleeding for 10 days, 12 days, whatever. If it happens, for example, the first and foremost thing, the English doctor try to control it. If it doesn't control, then slowly, slowly, you increase the dose of the medicine. Still, it becomes worst. Then finally, what he says is, do one thing. We'll remove the ovary, Garbhakosha. Let's remove it. It's no more useful because of that only. So a lot of bleeding is happening. Please remove it. That's the suggestion he gives. Then many people have followed it. In fact, in my own family, my younger sister has followed it. I used to say her, we can save very much, my dear friends, with only home remedies and holistic lifestyle. Other than this, if it is a serious concern, approach the Ayurvedic doctor. So wonderful medicines are there in Ayurveda. It stops in only 2 days. It happens in my family. For my wife also, I observed. When it happens like that, I just so we go to the Ayurvedic doctor. He gives a wonderful medicine. In fact, in our soul kshetra, we have wonderful doctors. So what we do is they regularize your period very shortly. All 10 days you are suffering, right? Within 2 days it will stop. It will stop and start regularizing. All the hormonal balance will be, it will be regaining it, through which your health will be restored. You don't need to remove any kind of a ovary and all these things, friends. So very important thing is removing the ovary is going to be very, very detrimental to the very dangerous to the woman health also. Many other side effects will start. After the menopause, period stopped automatically, that's fine. But before the menopause, right from the after the puberty till the age of 50, this especially the Ruti chakra, that means the periods, the menstruation should be normal, quite normal. That's the highest cleansing method for the woman. Every month, our entire body, all the impurities gets collected into the blood, and then it gets taken away from the out of your body, physical body. That is the nature's. That's a nature gift, my dear friends. Nature has gifted to the only woman this particular thing because she participate in the highest so-called, the highest the respectable thing of nature is reproduction. She's highly responsible. She's highly responsible for the reproduction. So the nature has given certain precautions, certain kind of measures has taken by nature in with respect to the woman. Okay, so let's not do that. Anyway, one mudra. Let me explain one mudra in order to protect, yourself from the overbleeding or whatever, and menstrual problems or cramps, whatever happens. Simple thing is this Apana mudra. See here, Apana mudra, you know already. This Apana mudra can be practiced for 50 minutes. That means 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, you can split it, or 15 minutes straight away. Practice of the Prana mudra, 15 minutes. Okay, this one. You can do this also, friends. So then this will, so take care of the menstrual problems now. So menstrual problems, why it happens, all these things, especially, right, menstrual issues. So women, especially monthly cycle. Monthly cycle indicates, if monthly cycle is proper, the health of the woman is always good. This is the clear indicator. Okay, one of the indicator, for example, and especially, that's whatever I told you. So like up to 50 years, the menstruation is must. Okay, one must take what are the precautions required. So need to have good physical exercise, all these things, friends. So know the causes. What are the causes for this? Drinking too much tea, too much fasting, lack of nutrients in the body, consumption of drugs, too much mental stress, anger, fear, depression, being nervous, using English medicine, taking pills to advance early menstruation or delaying the menstruation. That's also very dangerous. So because of some programs, functions, many people do that. So last, so ultimately wearing, see, the another one more thing is, fair friends, as a Indian tradition, we try to wear the rings to the fingers, especially in the foot. So the ring, the wearing the anklet, right, and wearing the male attire increases the urinary problems, friends. So this is going to happen. Many of the ladies nowadays, so because of the modern things, no, so that whatever the ring they wear to the one particular finger, right? So what will happen is they remove it. They are not using it. But if you put that the ring, if you are wearing it, what happens is in that particular place there are some marma points. They keep pressed. Okay, when you are wearing it, they keep pressed. Then it will control. It will try to manage your menstrual problems. All the menstrual cycle will be proper. So you just see what kind of wisdom we have. How many Nobel Prize we should get, my dear friends? Our great rishis and munis, we should get infinite Nobel Prizes by this time. So that's why our Sanatana Dharma is always great. Okay. Now, other people, so some of the women, they are, dressing like a men, like pants, the tight pants, all these things. Should not do that. It is going to, reduce your fertility. The fertility will go up. Okay. Then you'll be suffering with the infertility. So let's not do that. Right. Now, some of the natural lifestyle, what you need to follow in order to come out of the menstrual problems, menstrual issues. Eating on time, do not eat before taking bath. Rest is mandatory during menstruation. Walking around, uh, walking around in the very hot weather is not good. Okay, and consuming more copper-based water, copper pot, whatever copper pot, store the water in the copper and drink. Okay, it's better not to use tight nylon cloth pant and shirt. You should not do that. So instead of soap, the floor should be. That means you should use the floor powder. Powder you should use for the bathing, not the soap. Okay, don't use the soap. Soap should be always avoided, whatever it may be, whether you are healthy or not healthy. Right. Friends, you see here. Home remedies. Consuming tulsi kashaya in the morning to relieve menstrual problems. In the morning, what you do, empty stomach, add 1 cup of water, 5 neem leaves. Take neem leaves, grind properly, add it into 1 cup of water, half spoon of turmeric, and take it for 5 days every month. Whenever you are having that menstrual problem, right? Take on that day, on those days. This one is excellent. Fatigue, that is any kind of tiredness during menses, consume 1 glass of cow's milk, desi cow ghee, 1 spoon of honey, 1/4 spoon of nutmeg powder. So this is one thing you need to do, right? And if the hair has grown on the face, and for the ladies especially, if any mustache, all this will come, even for the ladies nowadays, because of hormone imbalance. Okay, so it comes. So what you need to do is mix the turmeric musk mixed with the cow's urine. Okay, cow's urine, you mix it and apply, right? So while sleeping, and wash it off with the floor in the morning. So the especially cow urine and I think turmeric is turmeric musk, turmeric powder. Okay, I'll try to check that once again. So musk turmeric available in the one of Vanaspati stores. Vanaspati stores, this musk turmeric is available. So this must be mixed with the urine and then apply on the face. Okay. So now this is for just avoiding this extra growth of the hair on the face for the ladies. Sanvi oil massage is very important. It must be done once in a week. Once in a week, you should do the kind of a abhyanga or whatever, right? So all this treatment can be continued until your disease is cured. Okay. Okay, friends. So this is all about holistic lifestyle. So let's do small meditation and then come back. If any questions, we will try to answer. Okay. So sit in the meditation. Sit for meditation for 10 minutes. Exactly 10 minutes. Now we'll close. So you already know the meditation. Sit in the meditation posture. Okay. And otherwise, I'll be guiding you. Then go into meditation. So close your eyes, clasp your fingers, cross your legs, sit straight, comfortably, and remove your spectacles. Start observing your breath. Start observing your own breath. Natural, simple, tender breath. Keep observing your breath, my dear friends. Natural breath. After the wonderful wisdom today about Jesus Christ and teachings, we are doing meditation. The wonderful meditation we are doing now, we are going inside of us. We are making the inner journey, my dear friends. It's so powerful moment for us. So to sit in meditation and receive the huge amount of cosmic energy at this point of time. Be with your breath. Be with your natural, simple breath. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place both your eyes on your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Remove both palms. Slowly looking at your palms. Then slowly open your eyes. Friends, so be aware of your surroundings. Become aware of your body and surroundings. And slowly come back. Right. So anyone is having any questions, please ask. We can clarify from spiritual perspective and as well holistic life. So anybody is having any questions, friends? Or you want to express, you also can express, madam. Yes, Sonika ji. Sonika.
Yes, sir. I don't have any questions, but I just want to say that I've been attending this sessions from the first day, and all your teachings and whatever information that you have been giving, it's really amazing, and it's very much informational, and really enjoying it and really getting all the information. And thank you so much, sir, for organizing this kind of session, because we're getting a lot of information, and get motivated as well, to implement and to live such kind of a lifestyle. Make
Okay.
small little changes here and there daily. So that is what I'm trying to do from your session.
Definitely. Yes. Do more meditation.
Yes.
More practice of
That's what
meditation.
I'm doing.
That's very important. Okay.
Yes. Thank you
Right.
so much, sir, for the session.
Thank you. Yes. Somebody muted, Samsung. So who is this? Can you would like to express, please? Samsung. Right. So okay, friends. So we'll be closing the session. So thank you very much. So namaste to all for giving this opportunity to Mahavatar Foundation. Thank you, one and all. Namaste.
Namaste, Guruji. Shubh Rastri.
Yeah, so